So welcome back, traders, to another exciting live stream. As you all know, we always start our analysis from gold downward to Bitcoin, pound GPY, US oil, and other top major currency pairs. So if you're a new viewer, click on the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let's jump right into the analysis. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we are having these live streams. So let's start with gold. We are currently, remember, we always start our analysis on the higher time frame using the 4-hour time frame to start our analysis, because that's where you get your accurate data. So we are currently on gold, and the first thing you want to do is to identify the trend of the market. At any given time, price is always in 3 phases. You'll find the market in one of these phases, either trending up, trending down, or moving sideways. So on this occasion, what do you think the trend is? You can see price was making a clean trend down, making higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. Price broke out of this level by this candle, and we still got a break back into structure. So price is currently not making a clean trend, either up or down. Price is just moving sideways. So we are going to mark out our resistance and support level. That is what we are going to be using for this analysis. So we identify a level here in the market where price have been to before. You can see price have been here before, second time, third time, and whenever price get to this level, price rally back down. So this is a strong resistance level in the market. So this is a strong level we can work with. This is a strong level. Hey, thank God. So this is a strong level we can be working with. We'll be selling at this level, stop loss above for a continuation back down, because using the previous data, price keeps respecting this resistance level. So we expect price to keep doing that. Or if you want a clean structure, you don't want to trade the range, you can wait for a clean break above, retest of that level before you get into an overall continuation up. Before you get to an overall continuation up. So you can wait for this, a clean break above, a retest, and this is where you need to be buying, stop loss below for a continuation up. Or if you want to trade the range, then this is a good selling opportunity, stop loss above for a continuation back down to some of this support level in the market. Remember, trading is a probability game, nothing is certain, so many scenarios can play out, but one of these 2 scenarios is what I'm highlighting for you guys. One of these scenario will happen eventually. It's an eventuality. Price whether break above the resistance level, come back for a retest and continue up, or price will keep respecting the resistance level and keeps going down back to some of this support level in the market. So that's the 2 scenarios that can happen. So it depends on what you are waiting for. If you don't want the selling opportunity, then wait for a clean break above, retest, and a continuation up. So that's what we are waiting for on gold. So let me label the support and resistance so that you guys will understand this. This is our resistance level, and the way we mark out our resistance level is, as I said, we identify a level where price have been to before and price rejected. The same principle apply when marking our support level in the market. So this is our support. So if you have any question, drop it down in the comments section or the live chat so that I can respond to you as soon as possible. And if there's any pair you want me to analyze, drop it in the live chat and I will analyze the chart for you. So let's move on to the next pair. I'm going to be moving on to Bitcoin USD, which will be our next pair. So on Bitcoin USD, You can identify that the overall trend is down. There's no question about that. You can see the trend is clearly down. Price is making lower low and lower highs, lower low and lower highs. So you want to account for as many weak rejections as possible. So you can see price have been trading below the trend line, making lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs. So this is clean trend down. Price is respecting the trend line. The only time the trend will change from being bearish is when we have a strong 4-hour candle close above the trend line. But as long as price is respecting and trading below the trend line, we are good for sales. So once we identify the trend of the market, we are going to mark out the last level or our retest level, and this is our retest level in the market. You can see price broke out of this level by this candle, and we are now having the retest or the pullback, and you can see price has pulled back close to the trend line. So this is a good selling opportunity, and stop loss above for a continuation back down. As I said, the only time the trend will change is when we have a strong 4-hour candle close above. So let's scale down to the lower time frame, which is the 1 hour, to see the behavior of candles around that level. You can see price have been respecting the level. The current candle is turning bearish already. It has created that wick, and price is bearish now. So this is a good selling opportunity. Stop loss above for a continuation down. So this is how your trade should look like, your trade setup. Remember, you want to be trading with the trend, not against it. You want the least resistance. So always trade with the trend, not against it. You are not going to win all of your trade, but if you always trade with the trend and stick to your trading plan, you are going to be profitable in the long run. So go into trading with the probability mindset. You are not going to win all of them, but when you win, your winnings cover your losses. So this is what we are waiting for. Remember, your stop loss should be above the trend line. Your stop loss should be above the trend line here. This is where your safest stop loss is going to be. And as you can see, if you sell here, you will have a more smaller and safer stop loss. Because the logic behind it is, if price is going to continue down, there's no reason for price to break above and stop you out. So that's the logic behind us selling the market here and stop loss above. Based on our strategy, you will always have minimum risks in the markets, and when you are right, your rewards are big. So that's our strategy. Focus on price action. So we are going to move on. Let's check on gold first before we move on to the next pair. So gold is still doing what you want to do. As we said, price should either respect the level and turn bearish again back to the support level, or price will break above, pull back for a retest, and this is where we'll be taking the buy. Stop loss below for a continuation up. So it depends on what you are waiting for. If you want to trade the range, then you will look for selling opportunity. But if you want a clean break above, if you are looking for buying opportunity, wait for that level to be broken first before taking any buys. So that's the analysis for gold. Let's check on pound JPY and see what that pair is doing. So on pound JPY, the trend is bullish, price is bullish, there's no question about it. Price currently created a level here. You can identify multiple weak rejection. So let's mark that level so that you guys will see clearly. Price created a level and keeps respecting it. Whenever price get back to that level, price rejected, left a weak rejection. So this is a strong sign that this level is holding. We can say that this is a support level. So let's scale down to the lower time frame and see what's happening there. Let's see the behavior of the candles on the 1 hour time frame. Let's make it more pronounced. So this is a good support level in the market. All we are waiting for is for price to pull back again to that level. This is what we are waiting for, a pullback. We want a deep pullback to the level, and once we start identifying weak rejection through scaling down technique, either to the 15 minutes or 30 minutes, we'll take the buy, stop loss above for stop loss below for a continuation up, because the overall trend is up and that support level is holding. So the trend is still up. So you buy here, stop loss below. You see, based on all our strategy, we always take our trades at key levels, and that is why we always have a smaller and safer stop loss placement. If you take your trade at key levels, you get a higher probability trade, and your chances of winning that trade increases dramatically. So always take your trade at key levels. So buy here, stop loss below, continuation up. Because the overall trend is up, we are only looking for buys on pound JPY. So let's check on EURUSD. See, as I said, if you want me to analyze any pair for you, drop it in the live chat and I'll analyze the chart for you. If you have any question, drop it there. So we are currently on EURUSD, and the same thing, this is a simple analysis. When you come to your charts, you identify the overall trend of the markets. As you can see, the market is clearly down, price is bearish. That means we are only looking for selling opportunity in the market. But we identified that after price created this lower high, we expected a new lower low to be formed, but that didn't form. Price created a level and keeps respecting it. Price found support around this level. Can identify weak rejection there when price gets to that level. As I said, price is bearish. After price created a higher high, we expect a new higher low. After price created the new lower high, we expect a new lower low to be formed, but price keeps respecting the level. So this is our support level. So we are going to also mark out this level. This should be our retest level in the market. This should be our retest level, because after any strong push phase, like after any break of the market, we expect price to pull back for a retest before an overall continuation down. But this candle is overextended. If you have been trading for a while, you will understand this. This candle is overextended. You can't compare this to the previous candles. This is an overstretched candle. So the way we trade this is we isolate 50% of that candle, something like this. We identify 50%, we isolate 50%.
You could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation.